Welcome to 167, other 167 channel. We were looking at my grace is sufficient for you. What does sufficient? First, it is completing grace. Second, it is complementing grace. 3, it is compensating grace. 4, carrying grace. 5, connecting grace. 6, creative grace. 7, contentment providing grace. 8, conquering grace. 9, consistent grace. 10, covenant grace. Now we will be looking at connecting grace. So God's sufficient grace helps me to do connections. So the first connection is with God Himself. So I get nearer to Him. I get closer to Him. I get intimate with Him. The reason is I have to depend more on Him. I cannot depend on myself. My intelligence is not sufficient. My skills are not adequate. My experience does not match the contemporary challenges. Hence, I seek closer connection with God. That drives me to study the Word of God deeper. That drives me to pray more. That drives me to exercise faith on God. So, sufficient grace is connecting grace with God. And also, it connects with reality. So, the reality of thorn, reality of pain, reality of the imperfect imperfect world is understood by me. Now I understand the world is not perfect. So I come into the day-to-day life. Most people face fear, frustration. They are desperate. They are oppressed. So connecting grace helps me to understand the realities of the world. Not only understand the realities of the world, it makes me connected to the people who suffer. So when they come and say, I go through this suffering, I can empathize with it because I have gone through that path. So the failure, the frustration, the fear, the tears, the wanderings they are experiencing is known to me because I have gone through that path. So when I speak to them, when I share with them, I share with authenticity. It is not the theory I am speaking. So it is the realization I had and the experience of God's connecting grace I had. So I can share with them. It connects with God, it connects with world, it connects with people. So I am connected better than before. So the thorn in the flesh helped me to re-engineer my whole life. My spiritual life with God, my understanding of the world, and my ministry towards people. They all have changed. So God's grace, which is sufficient, has made me to have connecting grace that helps me to be better than before.